Hello and welcome to another video from home. Today I am asking, can the menopause cause back pain? If you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of all my new videos. So can the menopause cause back pain? And the surprising answer is yes. Now, one of my previous videos was all about leg pain, but today I thought I would focus specifically on back pain because it's amazing how many menopausal women experience it and don't actually realise that it's connected. Now, studies have shown that in the perimenopause, back pain tends to increase, and up to 50% of women can experience lower back pain, mid back pain throughout the perimenopause and the menopause. So it's a huge number of women. So what are the main reasons for this back pain? One of them, unfortunately, is we do tend to put on a bit more weight during the menopause, and that can have quite a big impact on our back and our hips, and that can be one of the kind of major triggers for the back pain. It can be your hormones. We know that estrogen is needed to keep your discs and your ligaments and your tendons nice and flexible. And as your estrogen decreases, this can cause a shrinking of the spine, just ever so slightly, but that can happen, and that can then impact on both movement and flexibility of your spine as well, and that in itself can cause a lot of discomfort and back pain. It can be stress and anxiety. If we're stressed and anxious, especially if the stress and anxiety go on, the chemicals that are associated with the stress response are very inflammatory, and again, as time goes by, these inflammatory chemicals can whiz around the body and they can affect the joints basically anywhere, but obviously quite a lot of them will focus on the spine. It can be postural changes. If we are spending too long stuck at our desks, if we're not moving, if we're not getting a lot of exercise, then very often, especially the upper back can become affected. But problems in the upper back can be transferred to the lower back. So you might spend all day hunching over your computer and think, oh, that's not too bad. But that pressure from here can end up putting pressure on the lower spine, and you can end up with backache. The other really important thing here, which most people don't actually even associate with back pain, is dehydration. If you are dehydrated, which many women are during the menopause due to falling estrogen, but also due to flushes and sweats, that can put a lot of pressure on your kidneys. Your kidneys will struggle because of the dehydration, and that can very often give you lower backache, a kind of constant ache. And very often this one will be either side of the spine rather than just on the spine itself. So if you find that you're getting this kind of dull ache on both sides of your spine on a regular basis, then that's probably just the fact that your kidneys are desperate for a good drink. So what can you do to help this? Obviously, with the kidneys, loads of water. That will also, as well as helping to hydrate the kidneys, it will make sure that your joints, your ligaments and your tendons are staying hydrated as well. And that's going to have a positive benefit on any kind of backache that you may be experiencing. Don't slouch. It's so easy to say that. I'm stuck at my computer a lot whilst I'm at home, and I do find myself by the end of the day my head's just about touching the desk, because your posture, your awareness of your posture tends to decrease the more tired you are. But it is really important just every now and again to just give yourself a little bit of a check. But it's not just posture when we're sitting or when we're at a computer, it's when we're standing as well. We can end up slouching while we're waiting for the bus or waiting for the kettle to boil. So if you feel that your posture needs a little bit of improvement, there are loads of great videos on YouTube. You can look at things like the Alexander technique, you can look at Pilates, these can be really excellent to help you figure out where you're going wrong if you feel that your posture is getting bad. Sleep. Did you know that poor sleep can affect your back, especially if you have the wrong mattress, if you have the wrong pillows? So it's a good idea every now and again just to check, when did you change your mattress? They say, I think it should be, you should buy a new one roughly every 8 years. What about your pillow? Is it too flat? Are you using too many pillows? Because either a pillow too flat or too many pillows will affect your neck, and that can again cause problems lower down the back too. So this is a good one every now and again. Just check that you're sleeping properly. Some people tend to sleep on their stomach, and again that can be quite bad. It puts your back in an unnatural position. So again, check out healthy sleep positions on the internet, and you'll get loads of great tips. Herbs you can look at if you're getting a lot of inflammation, a lot of pain. There's a herb called Devil's Claw, which is a nice natural anti-inflammatory. And we have a super arnica-based gel that's for pain relief on the joint. So that's something that you could try as well if you wish to go down that route. Stretching, this is so important. You know, when I'm at home, I'm trying to increase my stretching. When I was at work, I could run around the building every so often, whereas at home, I'm much more restricted. I can only walk from my desk into the kitchen and back. So I'm setting up little exercise stations, but I'm trying to do a little bit of stretching every single morning just to get everything nice and supple. You can also look at low impact exercises, so things like brisk walking can be really helpful. Swimming, you know, once we're allowed back out, we can do swimming as well, which is another nice one for loosening the back. So I hope you found this one interesting. I certainly didn't realise that so many women in the menopause can end up suffering from this. So this was a little bit of a surprise for me too. If any of you have any tips on how you ease your backache, we would love to hear them, so please let us know. And I'll see you again soon for another edition of Ava Will Talks Menopause.